Hello friends, this is Cauldron back with Dragon Age Inquisition, where we are here ready to go into the mirror for the to look for the Vidasala. That, the Kunari, I guess she's like a leader or a mage of some kind. I think she's just a leader. I don't know if she's a mage for sure yet. It was the Sarabas that I thought might be the Vidasala, but no, the Sarabas is just a mage. It's just like another name for a Kunari mage.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Let's hope we can track down the Vidasala in all this.
Dirthara, Signs of Victory. The pages of this book, memory? Of this memory? I don't know what the memory is. Pages of this book describe a monument made in a single afternoon by 1,000 toiling servants swarming over a lump of fallen stone as large as a collapsed mountain. By the end of the day, the stern figure of Elgarnon stares down into a valley, carved out from the foothills of the rock. The slaves have disappeared. Light radiates from the Eidolon's narrow... I'm going to go with Eidolon for now. From the Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. Hail Elgarnon, first among the gods. Mark his victory eternal. The pages of this book describe a monument. Yeah, so this is... The snarling mouth thing. I mean, snarling mouth is usually like a wolf, right? Light radiates from the Eidolon's narrowed eyes and its open, snarling mouth. So it seems like this is an image of Fenharel, like looking in disgust at this statue of Elgarnon and being sarcastic. First among the gods, mark his victory eternal. Unless that's what the plaque reads, and he's just staring at it, and it's like in anger. That's definitely the picture I get. Dirthara, Exile of the Forbidden Ones. The pages of this book, memory, again I don't know what the memory means yet, show the blazing forms of the Evanuris banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the... I was going to say, could it be like... What was the thing in Harry Potter that was the place where you put your memories and someone could dunk into it and take a view? Is it like that? Is it like... I don't know. No, it can't be. Anyway, they show the blazing forms of the Evanuris banishing a howling spirit from the reaches of the Fae that touch their lands. A voice rings out, stern and imperial. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee where the earth could not reach, we declare Zeb and Kek and the others of her ilk exiled from the lands of the Evanuris. Beware, their familiarity with shape allows them to travel paths unaided. They may be bound, but only the protection of your gods will fully shield you from their malice. They are forbidden from the earth that is our right. I don't know. Zeb and Kek is not a name that's familiar to me. Zeb and Kek and others of her ilk exiled. For abandoning the people in their time of greatest need, for casting aside form to flee where the earth could not reach. So there was some kind of conflict or war, and Zeb and Kek and her ilk left. Like they didn't fight, they didn't participate. Dirthara, I'm never going to pronounce this right. Dirthara, Homecoming. The pages of this book, Memory, describe an elf approaching a city of glass spires, so deeply blue they ache. What a beautiful turn of phrase. The city's outskirts are wrapped in lakes of mist, and figures stroll along the pearly glowing strips as if they walked on solid ground. Groves of trees woven into enormous parks shelter elves in quiet hollows, while other elves walk below below a river churning along an invisible shoal in the air. The scene hums with quiet talk and contentment as the memory's maker reaches the city's gates, already thrown open wide. Okay, I think that I was kind of right in this before, that it is sort of like that. Oh, what the heck is that called? I don't remember what the Harry... Remember All, maybe? No, that's something else. That was a letter. But this is sort of like that. It seems like... Because it says, as the memory's maker... So it's almost like... I'm getting that this is like a moving picture, almost. That, like, forms in your head as you read it, maybe? I don't know.
Fade. Not good. I would rather be anywhere else. I mean, please yourself, Inquisitor Herald, but really, let's kill everything and be anywhere else.
So this is the Fade, then. This Crossroads is actually part of the Fade? Am I reading that right? Any secrets behind here? Perhaps? Modify weapons. Who are you? Oh, you're dead. Superb Corrupting Rune. Superb Frost Rune. Okay. Let me take this up. Before I read, let me take this opportunity to see if I actually need my runes updated. Cleansing Rune. That was fine, but not really great. That was fine when I knew I was going to be against Corrupted. I don't know that I'm going to be against Corrupted this time. Master Demon Slaying, Superb Frost, Superb... Let me just go with Superb Frost. Yeah, let's go with Superb Frost. Confirm changes. Oh shit, no, that's... I fucked up. I totally fucked up. That was just... that's not the weapon I'm using. I'm using the weirdo one. Skywatcher's Cleaver. Crap. Oh well. My bad. My bad. So we'll use the crappier one. We'll use the Master Frost then. No, I'm not using the Skywatcher's Cleaver either. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. I am the Dunkus of Dunkuses. Okay. I'm surprised. I thought I'd be able... Okay. Whatever. I'm so annoyed at myself. It's such a silly mistake, and I'm so annoyed at myself. So Cassandra's good. No, Cassandra I don't care about. Right, Cassandra's not in my party anymore. Iron Bowl, do you need anything? No, you got Master Dragon Slaying. That's fine. Maybe we'll fight a dragon. Who knows? Sarah, are you good? Superb Lightning Rune. Oh, I'm so... It doesn't even matter, because I don't think I'm going to use those runes anyway, but it's such a silly thing for me to do. The Very Private Diary of Sandal... Sandal Fennec! This is the enchantment guy, right? Enchantment. 2 Kingsway 941. Enchantment? I guess that makes sense. This is what his diary would read. 19 Harvest Mere 941. Enchantment. The dates don't really have any context for me. 15 Herring 941. Enchantment. Okay. So, who is this person? Is it just a Kunari? What's Sandal Fennec's diary doing here? No clue. No clue, none at all, but I'm glad I found that diary. So I see that. Oh, the blue spires, the misty... They were talking about the Crossroads, weren't they, in that diary? Not in Sandal's diary. So I see the Fenrirel poster there. My God. Fenrirel statue there.
Andaran Atishan, Nethadra Elven.
More ancient Elven.
If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand.
Thank you.
I am study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost. New words, new stories. The Kunari would not approach, but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
What do the old elves use this place for?
This is the Vir Dirthara, the living knowledge of the Empire. The libraries of every city, the wisdom of every court. A connecting place whose paths are in disarray.
What put this place into disarray?
The Dirthara was made with world and fade. When they sundered, so did we. Hearts broke, knowledge fragmented, many were trapped. I preserved their last words.
Last words? If they were trapped, their last words had to have been like, I'm hungry as hell, I'm thirstier. Oh god.
What were these old elves' last words?
What happened? Where are the paths? Where are the paths? God save me. The floor is gone. Do not let me fall.
Oh.
Do not let me. On this spot, that is all.
It's actually a blessing compared to the other option.
Really paints a picture.
I guess depending on what happens after they fall. Oh god, never mind. That's a horrible thought. Because there's no ground. It's not like they're falling from a 50-story building and then it's it. No, I guess there are rocks below, but you know what? Let me not think about that.
I'm looking for a Kunari called Vidisala. Do you know what she wants here?
Vidisala, yes. She uses scholars and mages for study. They fear this place, but they seek to know the veil.
And so it was just before I leave off that last thing she said before. So it's interesting that this place is not the Fade, but it's made up of the Fade. Like it's composed of parts of the Fade.
What does Vidisala want to know about the veil?
I regret I do not have more information. I am sundered from myself.
It's quite a
If you
sentence.
discover another one of me nearer the Kunari, I may know more. Kindly give it my greetings. I have not thought with myself for some time.
This is surreal.
I could learn so much about my people. What were they like?
This is one of
How
the
long
special
is our
options.
history?
I will try to recall, honored patron, but there are gaps, breaks. Greetings, laughter, Emma and Nasal, forms out of air, light, memories. And yet there are so many broken paths at every missing. I cannot. There is no more. Apologies. I knew all once. We knew. With the break, only fragments or knowledge new since the fall.
So the break must have been very recent, because if the break is what I'm thinking is, then the break must have
Where are
been
we going now?
when the rift
Know
opened.
this. An unknown person.
The breach.
Not of the Kunari. Recently woke the librarians.
It's going to be Solus.
An unknown person. Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel?
The
You might say that.
librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Ooh, new enemy types coming. Thank you, Archivist. You were super helpful.
There. Kunari. On that upside-down islet.
Oh, that's a
How are they not
waterfall
choking
going
their
up.
guts just constantly?
I wanted to check just if there was anything else the Archivist had to say. I don't think there is, but
Greetings.
yeah, okay. Find the Vidisala. What is this?
Repaired some of the steps. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
The inverted alluvion. Oh, that thing. Like the thing right above the bony hilt of my weapon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to fall there. Hopefully you'd hit something pretty soon and be put out of your misery. Oh, Jesus. Talk about being put out of my misery. I was about to walk forward on autopilot. So there's an alluvion here. Anything around the edges? Apologies to anyone with vertigo. This must be a rough section. Some more books and papers. So it looks like this is kind of the only way we have to go right now. Discovered courtyard. What happened?
Did you notice? Your anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Tell us if it gets worse.
Let's see if if this does anything then. No, I must have hit that by accident. Okay, Dirthara. One of these days I'm going to get it on the first try. A flowering imago. Imago is like a stage in the growth of an insect, right? Like it's larval, like one of the larval stages, something like that. The pages of this book, Memory, describe an immensely tall, immensely graceful vine that flowers with the heat of a copper sunset and has blossoms as large as ponds, petals as long as a man, and scents puffing out like citron and sky and carrion death. Whoever is making this Memory has quite a poetic mind, and I really like it. The day the last of the vines folds, spent and extinct, the creator of this memory weeps, and after recording the flower sights and sounds, enter Uthenera. Treasure this thought, for it was the last of its kind and so much more than the last of me. I mean, it might be soulless, but I'm not 100% convinced yet. If I had to put money on it right now, I'd say that the writer is soulless, but I don't know for sure. 2 supply caches. Okay. That's concerning. Vir Dirthara. Got it in one. Attentive listeners. The pages of this book, Memory, show a solemn group of elves in an amphitheater of living wood, entire trees grown into seats and stairs for the listeners to recline on. 2 other elves in the spirit of learning are speaking in turn on ways to bend the properties of the material world when casting spells. At the end, the spirit, with the air of a senior lecturer, floats forward and booms in a surprisingly deep voice. The unchanging world is delicate. Spells of power invite disaster and annihilation. The unchanging world is stubborn. The pull of the earth fiercely resists making fire run like water or stone rise like mist. The unchanging world rings with its own harmony. Listen with fearless hearts and our great works will unfold. What's the unchanging world? Is the unchanging world just the world untouched by magic? That like it resists being plucked at and changed and made different? I am not sure. Vir Dirthara, Duel of 100 Years. The pages of this book, Memory, show a narrow plateau on top of a mountain. 2 armored figures, one in gold, one in black, are fighting in the snow. Steel flickers so fast the air hums. This must be Elven anime. Blood dots the ground. They do not stop for breath. The one in black makes no sound as a blade parts his throat. Mythal, in her wisdom, interceded in an argument between Elgernon and Falundine. With clever words, she convinced them to settle their grievance through a battle of their champions. Elgernon and Falundin agreed, and set their champions against each other, rather than declare war among the gods. May those nights long be remembered and Mythal's wisdom praised. So this battle was between the avatars of Elgernon and Falundin. I'm guessing Elgernon was in gold, and the Elgernon's avatar probably won. Or champion, I guess. Any other bookie wooks? At least in this first room. I'm sure there's going to be more here. I mean, this is an ancient elven library. Vir Dirthara, Birds of Fancy. The pages of this book, Memory, describe a pair playing, colliding in the air, bodies formed for kissing, stroking lines of heat as molten as the sun. The dance is fluid, roiling, never-ending, lovers tangled in a laughing knot that rolls on for years. Promise never to be parted, whatever ages come. An annoyed thought intrudes, from one who marked this memory after it was recorded. By the gods, find a private chamber. So this feels like Dirthara. There's an archer there. There was a wolf back there. This feels like it was where the gods themselves, like the elven gods, or whatever they were, lived. And, like, you know, just had their day-to-day lives. Weird and cosmic as they were. Alright, so there's a alluvion there. The other path is... anything over here? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Don't really know what I'm looking for. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Another alluvian there. So this is kind of a maze-like area. I'm just trying to get a little bit of a sense of what's what. Alright, what's up the stairs? An alluvian with a special alluvian. Kind of like the Inquisitor's Eye. The Eye of the Inquisition, almost. I mean, that could be the sun, it could be anything. It's probably a very common symbol. Alright, so that looks special, so let's go left to right. Let's start here. Discovered the broken tower. Okay, so there's a receptacle for veil fire. Is this going to be a puzzle clue?
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Backs hunched, eyes wide open. They were scared shitless when they died.
Lovely. Another spirit of knowledge. Archivist.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall.
Who lived past the
How
fall?
could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
That can't be true. The veil's always been there. No one made it.
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
That's wild. That had to be a trip. So sorry. That had to be an absolute trip. Right, so can I spark veil fire here? I wonder if I do that near one of these things, if that'll let me light it up. Let's wait till it resets. There we are. No, I think I was close enough that if it could have, it would have. I'm going to remember this, though, because this absolutely feels like a puzzly thing. Is there veil fire anywhere near here that I can light? Is this a ledge I can walk along? Yeah, but there's no, like, to no end. Iron Bull, I'm going to need you to... Thank you. So I came from here, right? Yes. So let's follow this path as far as it can go. Yeah, what are you? I don't know. Anything to jump down to off of here? Doesn't look like it, no. Okay, let's continue to the next alluvian, I guess. But I want to remember this, because... boy, does this feel like something I want to come back to. There's no fire up here, right? Oh, shit. Whoops, okay. Okay, well, the fire wasn't on the elves' shoulders. Jump, jump, jump. Alright, let's continue. Scholar's Retreat. Listen to Iron Bull. Will do.
Floating crap, magic mirror crap, evil demon crap. When this is over, I'm gonna need somebody to hit me with a stick again.
That works. It isn't over, and I already want to hit things with sticks.
I'm not sure whether I want that to be a metaphor or not.
Next time we get the gang back together, let's do a dragon instead. Dragons are fun.
Again, I've talked about how much I like the different pairings this game can give us, and Sarah and Iron Bull are like two of a kind. Okay. So what's the point of this? Puppy. Dread puppy. Oh shit. Is that Veilfire? Can I get the Veilfire? What are you looking at, puppy? Examine. Requires Veilfire. Okay, so I don't think I can get up there. Seems to be some kind of invisible wall preventing me from really climbing on the puppy. So let me see if I can go back to that previous area then after I've explored here. Maybe that will have Veilfire for me. So what's here though? The art here looks a lot like the art in Solus's room, but I don't want to read too much into that. That could just be Dragon Age style art. Research notes. These loose pages are scattered about as if abandoned in a great hurry. Algebraic looking formulae crawl across the pages spiked with dense annotations in Kunlat. Yeah, so the Vidasala was researching.
Technical notes. What did the Kunari come here to learn?
They're real technical. I can't make out any either. Something about magic. That's it.
I recognize some formulas. The Kunari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
Trying to prove theoretical magic. Okay. Is that some multi-eyed thing being contained by... Contained or praised? I'm not sure. I don't know what these shapes are. They look like shells. Is that Solus or a random elf? If I had to put money on it, I'd say random elf. Or at least not Solus. Someone who's not Solus. Okay. So I don't see anything else here. I was going to say, was there anything on that, what's this? When the Dreadwolf's gaze is bright, light burns in a ring of the dead. Okay, so that must be that previous area then. Okay. Let's try that once more. Except we'll run. Oh, that looked like I was safe. Yeah, so that must be somewhere you can't get to. I'm just going to try to run through the other side. I think it's somewhere that... I don't think it's anywhere new, though. Oh, read! I missed this. The Treachery of the Wolf. The pages of this book, memory, warn of a terrible danger. A wolf with slavering black jaws and pits for eyes. The Evanuris, the elven gods, stand in a ring around it, as if preventing it from attacking. Beware the forms of Fenarel. The dread wolf comes in humble guises. A wanderer who knows much of the people and their spirits. Yeah, if I had read this, like, Anyway, like earlier in the game, it might have sparked something. He will offer advice that seems fair but turns slowly to poison. That's the thing, though. Solus's advice never really turned to poison for me. Even the times I messed up, like letting that one guy get possessed. In the last DLC, it's not like Solus was rooting me on. He will offer advice that seems fair but slowly turns to poison. Remember the price of treason and keep in your heart the mercy of your gods. Sigil of Lyrium. Yeah, the jury is very much out for me on whether Solus is bad guy, good guy, or something in between. I'd bet something in between, but I don't know for sure yet. Plus 50% barrier, minus 50% health. I don't know what the math adds up to on that, but I assume it's good. That must be a good one. Like, if there's a... I assume it's a good one. Oh, whoops. Okay. So where did we come from? Because I want to go back now. Hiccups. Excuse me. Oh, we came from down here, right? Anything else I'm missing here? Ooh, discharge. Yes, there's stuff.
Are heading toward that upside-down alluvion.
Creepy. Helpful, but creepy.
It's a place of learning. Maybe this Dirthara is helping us find what we need.
Now it's even weirder.
Oh, maybe Dirthara isn't then... I was assuming it was like just the name of this place, but maybe Dirthara is the name of... No, I'm supposed to go back down, right? Maybe Dirthara is the name of the... that archivist who's split, who's like sundered from themselves. And this is their memories. Alright, I'm going to see if I can find this the way back. I'll see you in a bit. Here we are. Okay. So if my understanding of that hint before was right, this circle should now be lit up because the wolf's eyes are lit up. Or the fire should be lit. No? Oh, Kunari's. Kunari, rather. Let me try this invulnerability thing out. So now I'm invulnerable. Unless, no, I guess I'm not invulnerable. Maybe I'm not invulnerable from myself. I thought it'd be a way to cheese out more Reaver damage. That was our first fight in here. I can remember anyway. I really thought this would be lit up, now that the wolf's eyes were lit up. Like I was 100% sure of it, actually. Let me try sparking my hand saber again. No? And to be super duper double dog sure. Come on, anytime now. Any second. There we go. Yeah, no. Alright, we'll come back here. We'll come back here. Where did we come in? We came in from this way. Anchor blast. Discharging the anchor now deals damage to nearby enemies.
Not getting better, boss.
Yeah, but this isn't sparking anymore.
It's worse, right? You need to not get worse, please.
Aw, Sarah, you still care for me. Not that that's a surprise, but... It's good to hear. So now that I have... What are you doing, friendos? So now this is... Let me see if I could spark this. Very shock trooper. So it does damage, but it doesn't... Let's see, will it light up my room? No, it didn't. I really thought it would. So let's keep going, I guess. And I will at least... I'm assuming that's something I found in the other areas. Oh, shit. Whatever. I assume something I find in the other areas will help, but... So there's one alluvian I want to check out before that one. Where was that? I think it was over here, maybe? Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, then. Let's try that again. Okay. Is there any... No, nothing. I don't see any way across there just yet. Okay, so that leaves just one path left. That was number 1. Number 2 is down to my left. Number 3 is the one with the rays of the sun above it. Sundered Hall. That looks gross. What is that? Fade touched honeycomb. Chance to inflict bees on target. It's a pretty good ability. No comment from Sarah. There's a throne or a chair, a fancy chair, pointing downward. I'm trying to figure out what the story was here. Oh, I want to get that. Let's see if I can jump it. Oh, damn it. I thought I had it. We're going to try it again. Maybe with the... Yeah. Like right now. No, it felt like there was an invisible barrier. One more time, just to be sure. Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm so close. I feel like I'm just messing up a little bit. Last time for sure. For reals. For realsies, this is my last time. Okay, wait for it to swing around. I want it to be lengthwise towards me. Widthwise right now. I'm going to try to jump at the last minute. Now. No, that was an invisible wall. I got invisible walled. Okay. I'm going to stop trying. So that's where I came from. Is that a knight? With like elven ghosts behind it? Or a shield with a helmet? I don't know. Is that a Templar? That looks kind of like the Templar symbol. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Regular fire, not veil fire. Charging elves. Anything up here? Sure looks like it. God, it's so easy for me to get lost in these areas. What's that white stuff? Oh, that's just sunlight. Or whatever light is here.
More dead Kunari with terrified expressions.
Hello, Archivist.
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place.
Lay it on me.
If we get out of here, I will end Fenharal. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fenharal's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So the ancient Elven Empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic?
If
Makes
the old
sense.
elves relied on magic even more than the Vince, no wonder things went to crap when it dried up.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
Why could it change everything? It could certainly change our history, but understanding of history, I don't know what else it could change. So there's an upper way. Can I get there? Doesn't look like it from where I'm standing here. I don't see a path to reach the ceiling. Could I climb up this thing? No, that just winds up over there. That just runs into the pillar. Okay, let's go through this next alluvion. Lower archives. Oh, right, it might just... okay.
Look at this place. Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build alluvians of our own?
Dorian, how about you not be so Tevinter about the ancient bullshit?
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
And I get his instinct, and I think it's a good one. I support creating warp pads. Sure, they can be used for evil, but so can most technology. Hardin Hightown chapter ? Is this like... what the hell is Hardin Hightown doing in the ancient elven ruins? Dunn and wiped spilled ale off the bar, listening to the cries of the birds and the crashing of waves outside. Another slow day on the Amaranthine coast. The tavern didn't get many visitors, just a little too far south of the Antivan border to catch the caravans, but he hadn't opened it to make a profit. He poured some noxious Anders stout from an oak cask into a heavy tankard and carried it to a dark-haired nobleman on the patio, idly strumming a lute so out of tune it sounded like some other instrument, perhaps a tuba or a kettle drum, trying to invent music from scratch. Donnan handed over the tankard, only half hoping it would stop him from playing anymore. I have no accent. I have no idea what to give this person's voice. This isn't Ander. I don't know what Anders sound like. That's very kind of you, Guardsman. I'm going to do the worst Cockney accent since Mary Poppins. Thankfully, the gentleman set aside his lute and took the tankard, putting his feet up on the table in front of him. It's just John in these days, he replied, looking out over the waves. My time in the Kirkwall Guard is over. He's never really gone, is it? The nobleman smiled. Kirkwall finds its way into your soul, it does, and once it gets there, you carry it always. The sun was setting behind them, casting long shadows from the tavern down to the water. A flock of cormorants took advantage of the fading light to dive for fish making their way back out to sea. Maybe so, Donnan smiled, but the world can always use a champion or a guardsman wherever they happen to go. The gentleman raised his tankard. I'll drink to that, governor. And the two men watched the last of the light disappear in peace. Is this, like, because it's part of the Fade, is this, like, the Hardin Hightown chapter that he's just dreaming about, that Varric's just thinking about or dreaming about, hasn't seen yet? I'm a little over time, but I want to clear this area first, this little room here. Dirthara, the deepest fade. The pages of the book memory are instructions on how to reach the deepest parts of the fade, realms so far removed they're unmarked by dreamers. Epiphany requires a mind smooth as mirror glass, still as stone. Isn't that bad, to have a mind smooth as mirror glass? Put aside 10 years for practice and the next 100 for searching. What others have learned will ease your journey. Those who never manifested outside the fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots, but it is rare the compulsion overtakes our brethren of the air. Our brethren of the air. Those who never manifested outside the fade will find it easier to find its stillest roots. This is like talking about other spirits reaching other parts of the fade, not people. Dirthara, raising the Sonalium. The pages of this book memory describe a heated argument between a group of well-dressed elves inside an elaborately arched pavilion on an island floating in a void. In the distance, haloed by a blizzard of light, thousands of elves are maintaining an elaborate magical ritual that pulls raw essence from the fade, funneled into a sphere in the air. Through the lens of the sphere can be seen a world of indigo waterfalls and rust-red jungles, and a temple palace so frescoed and cleverly carved it's a masterpiece in itself. The well-dressed elves' shouting grows so loud it can be heard over the magic. One leaps at another, howling and pulling out a knife burning with prismatic flame. Architects of the Grand Sonalium, a gift from Blessed Soleils to Clever June, those are two gods, I think, as thanks to a great favor, in friendly debate over the color of the palace's roof trim. These are gods like living the good life and just debating the color of the frescoes in the Empire. If I'm understanding it right, I may well not be. This is, after all, confusing as heck.
That should be enough stairs. Let's see if we can reach the inverted alluvia now.
I don't want to, though. I want to find out that wolfy thing. Anything here? Nothing I can see. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay, let's make our way back. That's gonna be it for me for now, actually. Actually, no, let me get back to there, because otherwise I'm gonna forget where I am. So I want to get back to the main area, but okay. I want to get back to the main area, but even aside from that, that the wolf puzzle is bugging me. I'm gonna go back and explore that next time. See if there's anything I'm missing. What the hell? Hold on, who's this guy? Alright, back to the main courtyard. So I'm gonna call it librarian. What the fuck?
They're the librarians?
Shit, shit, shit!
Yeah, those are creepy. Those are like mind flayers or something. I mean, they're like spidery. What the hell? I thought I was just gonna get here and reset for next time. So they're not bad from what the archivist told us. They're just kind of lost their way sort of thing. Dorian, you might want to heal up. I wish I actually knew Elven. So this is Dorian's, like... If Dorian starts dying a bunch, by the way, I'll just take that fire trinket off him. The one that gives him, like, extra fire damage at the cost of health. Okay. Yeah, so next time... God, those are really cool models. Next time, I'm actually going to return here and try to check out that Wolfie puzzle once more and see if there's anything I'm missing. Otherwise, we'll head back to the search for the Vitasala on the inverted island to the inverted Illuvian. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.